Hey everyone, we have a special guest today. This is Cody, and he is an animator. Yeah, so Cody, why don't you tell us a little bit about animation and kind of how you came to do what you do?
Okay, when I was about 14, 15, I noticed there was craze on YouTube of animations, and for some reason I had the idea just go, oh, I can do this. I spent like an entire week trying to find software that I could afford, if not free.
Right.
And after a week I found Blender, and I've been learning the software and animating since
So you're self-taught.
then. Yeah, I went to
That's
college.
impressive.
I went to college for like a year and just completely hated the experience. Mine was all online and stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine
Yeah.
art-related things are probably best to have an in-person teacher.
Tell us about Vampiric Kai.
Yeah,
Um,
your channel, yeah.
How'd you come up with the name Vampiric Kai?
it was a long like process coming up with that. It was like just to be my Xbox favorite child. And I've always liked the idea that a vampire has like used to like disease and disability and stuff. And so
Okay.
in my head it's like, oh well, if I become this, I will not be disabled anymore. As ridiculous as that sounds, it just kind of stuck. I'm trying to transition out of animation because it's not worth the effort some days to do it. And just my ideas are now a little bit bigger. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking with.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. Like I can't say I've never picked up a tool like Blender or some animation tool and tried it, but I've tried it, and it takes a lot of patience. So I respect the hell out of anybody who can teach themselves and become familiar with all the little tools
Yeah, you
just on
know,
their own, you know.
when we first started the channel, I was doing a lot of the editing myself, and I had to be self-taught. It's quite an undertaking to learn a completely new skill or a completely new software. But I think it's satisfying that way too. 'Cause it's like all you. It's like you're the only one that learned it, you're the one that did it.
I would like to eventually start building a team, but I'm not really there yet.
Do you know any other animators?
Yeah, I know Sam, I know Dylan Do, and he's pretty famous on YouTube, and I know Dyson Arachi personally.
Okay.
I've been offered to animate for him, but I've had to turn it down a few times.
You said you've been offered to.
Well, I was offered to like, animate for him back in like 2017, 2018, and I got kind of screwed over by like SSI and stuff, and so I've not been able to earn revenue until
Yeah.
hopefully when I'm 21, which when the next evaluation is. It's kind of hard to tell someone, hey, I'll work for free when they're wanting to offer you money.
Yeah, the dude saying, what's
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah,
Shut up and take my
Like-
money.
yeah, I was trying to explain like, well, they can't make money like, no, but like, oh, work, and you're like, no, but I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I
No, take my
literally
free labor.
can't.
No, I think that's something we can all sort of vibe with to some extent.
Yeah, it's always. You can either just dive into something, you know? You gotta know how's this
Yeah.
gonna affect my financials. That's like kind of a barrier to all this shit.
Kushal, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kushal. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Alright, so we were talking a little bit about Cody's animation career.
So I haven't gotten a chance to check out your
Hey,
channel,
2%.
Cody, but what kinds of animation do you work on currently?
Right now, it's a bunch of practice animation. The eventual plan is to start having like animated series and
Ooh.
episodic content of me and my friend doing stupid shit and stupid worlds and animations.
Do you mean like Jackass style? Or like,
Right, Adult Swim.
or like a South Park, like,
Uh,
kind of thing?
I'm not exactly sure. I never really thought about it to like that
Okay.
extent.
How about you just give us an example?
For example, I've had this idea in my head for like not 5 years, but 4 years. I did a younger version of me and my friend essentially trying to keep Santa from coming to our house.
Go.
And so we're outside the entire night having what ends up being a hallucination from hypothermia.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, started as a joke in high school. That's a literal sentient, invincible watermelon.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah,
that. There's this series on Netflix. That was just random cartoon thing. You guys remember what it was called?
Love,
Loving
Death,
Robots.
What?
Love, Death, and Robots?
Love, Death,
Yeah,
Robots, yes.
that. Yeah. So kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be like episodic in a sense.
Yeah, I really like that series. It's really interesting.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
It was like unique. It's different than anything else I've ever seen. I'm just remembering the sentient yogurt. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I have an idea of a gym teacher that goes back in time for some reason. And his best friend is a talking pie.
Killer robot driving instructor that travels back in time for some reason. His best friend's a talking pie. Sold!
So, I guess this would be a good segue into having a creative outlet and why that's healthy and important for getting through the day-to-day BS of disability BS.
Well, I mean, first of all, I think that having just a creative outlet, a passion, a hobby, it could be useful to anybody, really. I think you're better off when you're able to express yourself or put all your passion into some endeavor. But yeah, when you have a disability, I think it could be really therapeutic in a way. Some people might need it just as an outlet to all the stress or whatever, difficulties you might have. And maybe also an escape, just a way to put your mind on something else.
Yeah, I would say it's the same for me. Like, right, I always have like these creative ideas, but they're always like unfinished projects or they never even manifest into a project. So I think it's really cool when people can actually follow through on stuff.
Yeah, I have to agree because like I have a hard time with it as well, and it's like I need to do this, but I'd much rather do this, even though there's no productivity for it. So I definitely didn't. I struggle with it a lot.
I think we can all relate to that.
There's the fun stage, which is like the thrill of creating and having a good idea. Then there's the boring stage of following through and finishing it and actually making it to completion,
That's what she said!
Yeah, like we talked about this channel for a long time. It took us so long to actually do it. So, example.
Well, like for me, I don't know how I did it, but somehow I gave myself a lot of anxiety to work on animation. I think what happened was I put a lot of pressure on myself right after I graduated high school to improve a lot. And I think by doing so I stressed and overburnt myself out for a while. And
Dude, I can totally relate. I think when we first started the channel, I was getting pretty burned out after a few months because I was trying to keep a schedule of putting out a new video every week. And
yeah, it's hard. I've done that. It's not easy.
yeah, I know, like all the things, all the YouTube tutorial things, saying keep a consistent schedule. But I think for like disabled creators, like you or us, it's kind of hard to follow the same rules. Like keep to the schedule of a weekly video release is kind of not feasible for us.
Well, I remember like about 2 summers ago, I tried to upload like a video a week, and it didn't have to like be a complete story animation was something, and although I saw like a rise in like viewership and stuff, I just sat down and was just like, I don't know how people do this. Like,
Yeah, right?
I was running out of ideas like by the second week, and not even all the videos were animations either.
Yeah, it's just so concerned with getting out something that quality goes down. Then you're not even putting out the kind of stuff that you want, you know? They just like just
Yeah.
put something out. Just put
Yeah.
you know, like it's
Yeah,
just
and I think it's for like an able-bodied person, it's different. It just takes so much time to do what we need to do every day, just to exist.
yeah, right? Like
That adding something onto that can be stressful sometimes.
Well, like speaking of like, able-bodied versus like disabled. I remember right after I graduated high school, I wasn't using my hands as much as before that. I worked on a laptop every day, all day for schoolwork. It just started just a bit drop off in like some muscle usage, and it was one thing to lose the ability to control my back and parts of my arms. It's a whole another thing to know it's starting to affect my hands.
Yeah, I remember one of the things. The main thing I noticed as the function of my hands decreased is my ability to play video games.
Yeah.
It's just like tanked lately. Like,
dude.
I can't press the buttons like I used to.
I used to like
Yeah.
as a natural grind, like I would play things on the hardest difficulty. If the game don't have easy mode, I can't do it, you know?
Yeah, now I can't play people online. It's just a terrible idea.
Well, so I used to play Warframe with some of my friends. We'd sit there playing this mission for like an hour, if not 2 hours, trying to see how long we could survive and stuff. And by the end of it, my fingers not wanting to flip the mouse anymore. I'd have to go like, I'm gonna sit over here, give myself a break, don't let me die while this is happening.
You said you had the Xbox, right?
Oh, I used to. I used to
Okay.
play Xbox, and I still use an Xbox controller. And then I switched to my previous working controller, what I have now, and I couldn't use an Xbox controller, so I switched over to PlayStation. And I used that really long, and I switched over to this wheelchair, and I couldn't use the PlayStation controller anymore.
So I played that a lot. For a while I had to stop playing altogether. But there are a lot of adaptive things out there. Or even the controller I use now isn't even adaptive really. It's a special fighting game controller. So it's like flat basically. And all the buttons are on the front. Like instead of your triggers. Or your R1s and L1s. So I think like
Oh man, I hate the buttons so much.
yeah, right?
I'm like a phase behind you, David. Like, I told you guys I tried playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh,
You know, like quick down the joystick, and I just can't fucking do that. It pissed me off, and I'm like, I'm never playing video games.
that's
again.
the
Like,
devil.
once
Those
I find
clickers.
something objective, maybe I'll play. I don't know.
I hate it so much to do. Where it's just like, oh, what L3 or put the joystick in. And I just think they're literally slamming my wrist into the damn controller. I'm hoping that one is perfect enough to like,
Just one click, just one.
You're just pressing
Oh,
in the
I
right way.
yeah. And just, but then my wrist is like super red and hurting. So, like, I think Nintendo is the worst about like
Yeah.
adaptability and accessibility. So I really wanted to play Breath of the Wild and the Wind Waker again from the GameCube days. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get the Wii U emulator on my computer and play
Do they have that?
Breath of the Wild. I got it. And I'm sitting there playing the Wind Waker and remembering back to how much I struggled to play it with the controller while I was like, saying that. It's like, this is easy. I found there's an adaptive controller thing to the Switch apparently. That somebody
Yeah, I
says.
thought they just came out with it, I think.
Yeah. I want to buy that. There's so many games I want
Dude.
to play.
I feel you. Like, there's one game that I absolutely want to play. It's Breath of the Wild.
I couldn't, I forget what it's called, but I couldn't do those, like, almost like those mini games, right? Where you have to, like, tilt the controller in different directions. I can't do that shit. Like, I played as much as I could of that game, but there were so many things I couldn't do with the
Yeah, well.
controller. We would love
That's
to
right,
have you
we can-
back some other time.
Yeah,
You're
right.
the first guest ever. And, yeah.
This is awesome. I wanted to talk to many people with disabilities, so
Yeah.
um,
Interesting experience, right?
Yeah.